welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy 2024. I hope we are all doing what we are supposed to do. So today we don't worry much about how our hair looks like because we're gonna stress if we look at the hair. But to be honest, if you find yourself on this channel, just know that it's not an accident, it's not coincidence, it's because you love what we talk about on this channel. And on this channel, we only talk about sex, culture, law of attraction, and a little bit of some beauty tips here and there, but mostly the sexual things, because a long time ago, women used to be so much deprived where sex and orgasm is concerned. Now, we want a few individuals who can openly talk about these things, like a woman is also entitled in feeling good and just reaching orgasm and just experience that. So today let's dive deeper into, I talked about I sent a message here to say let's talk about fingering your woman, inserting your fingers during foreplay, during that time when you know that you are pampering yourselves, you are hitting yourselves up, you want to get into that mode where you want to make beautiful love. But before you do that, women love a lot of foreplay. Even men, it makes you have that throbbing hard erection. You just don't see your woman and immediately just slide in. We don't do that. Please, we don't do that. And I must emphasize, we don't do that. Men, please, we don't do that. Yeah, make sure you take your time to have foreplay with your woman. And remember, foreplay starts during the day. For us women, we take long to charge up. We are not like these mobile phones which you just put on the charger and immediately boom, the battery is full. We take a long time. Like me, my man knows me too well that I love beautiful things. I love a treat. I love those things like treat me well, talk to me nicely, flirt with me during the day, and we know that in the night is going to be a beautiful, romantic night. Don't just come on the door and immediately start being nice and being sweet when the whole day you've been quiet. Women don't love that. So now you get her into that mood. You were nice in the day, everything is flowing nicely. You go to your bedrooms or you go to the place where you're going to make this beautiful love. Yeah, you make her lie down, like lie down. You are taking the lead this time. The woman is not taking the lead. So when she's lying down, you start playing with her. You start from upper here, nicely talking to her. Don't just do it quietly, like really quietly. What are you thinking in your head? What is she thinking in her head? So communicate. Remember, ask her, are you feeling me? Are you with me? Are we together? How are you feeling right now? Can you feel me right now? Those little questions. Talk dirty in her ears, things like that. And then keep going down, 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 down. Whilst when you find out that whilst you're touching down there, when you find that her vagina then is nice and responding and giving you that nice slippery slimy juice that you want, then you can slide in your finger. Maximum fingers you can slide in is 2. Please don't go more than 3, 4, 5, even the whole hand. Don't do that. That's very disrespectful and that's very painful. So 1 finger is mostly nicely. Maximum 2. You insert your fingers nicely inside there, slide them in. When you slide your fingers in there, you're going to start nicely, going nicely, and then you concentrate on the upper part where there is some juice. You concentrate up there and slowly you start going like that. Slowly. When you are doing this, don't then stop doing other things or talking to her and just start looking at her face like, what are you looking at her? You're going to make her feel very, very shy. So the best thing you have to do is when you put your fingers in, you go up, you start sliding your thing because you're feeling those juice things. Remember, you're going to start doing that and keep talking to her. You remember, this other hand is free. So it can either be going in the hair, or it can be playing around the body, or it can be playing with the nipple, anything. But Don't just start staring at her doing nothing with this hand stuck there as if you're driving an automatic car. No offense, but be busy. Don't start looking at her when you're fingering her, because it's going to make her very, very uncomfortable. So finger her, keep talking to her. This hand must be busy. Make her feel very, very comfortable and safe with you. And before you even think of you're going to finger her tonight or tomorrow, please make sure your fingernails are short and your fingernails are clean, because things that you're going to increase and introduce inside there from your fingernails, it's nasty. It's not going to be nice. So make sure you make sure that your fingers, your hands are clean before you go inside, because remember, our vaginas are sterile, very, very sterile. The cervix is sterile. Everything above the pubic area going inside, it is sterile. So your hand must be nice and clean before you insert it. So when you're inserting it, you're talking to her, making sure she's understanding, she's responding. Then when you're talking to her and be busy with the hand and other type of activities, trust me, she'll give you everything, every juice that you're looking for. But if you're going to be looking at her and telling her that, can you feel me? And one thing you must do, when your fingers have gone up to here, make sure you go nice and slow, very slow. Don't do it like, no, no, no. There you're tuning the radio off and there will be no power, there will be no connection whatsoever. When you are inside there, your fingers are like that somewhere there. Make sure you are going nice and slow. Take your time. Where are you rushing to? Take your time. Nice and slowly. Nice and slowly. When you move to the upper part of that beautiful place, the vagina, you have to make sure that you yourself must make sure that you are feeling those G-spots, because they'll be standing like that, waiting to be touched. So you have to make sure that you are feeling them nicely. She will give you every juicy that you're looking for. That is the moment that you're going to get your woman like really squirt, if you want her to squirt for you, before you even insert your big nice penis in her. Okay, so if you're trying to see if it is safe and she loves it, and is she like trust herself and all that, when you insert your fingers in the vagina for the first time, you take them out, try to give her to lick her fingers and then kiss her. When you do that and then you try to give it to her and then she refuses, then you must know that why are you refusing to have to test your own juice, to test your own acid, test your own niceness? Why? Then you must question. Then you must refrain and say, why? That's a topic for another day. But you must make sure that when you insert your fingers, she's nice and dripping, she's slimy, she's slippery. Take the fingers out, put them in her mouth, and then she will lick them nicely. Then kiss her. That's the go ahead to say, okay, let's go ahead in this. When you know that now she is very nice and slippery and maybe she's even squirted, then by now your penis must be very nice and hard and throbbing. Then just get it nicely and slide it in nice and slow, like the way we have done that video to say nice and slow. Just don't go inside like inside the house. Don't do that. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, until you are all in. And then let it stay there, let it stay pulsating nicely and slowly. And before you know it, both of you are going to reach that beautiful orgasm. When she says wait, remember there's a video on that one. When she says wait, hold it there, wait, then you have hit the right spot. She's going to come, and then you're going to come as well. Your time for coming between her and yours must not be more than 10 minutes, because she's going to be dry. She's going to be dry. Make sure it's 2 to 5 minutes you come, and then before you know it, everything is fine. When you finish that beautiful making love, hold her in your hands, go to sleep, kiss her on the forehead, tell each other how much you love each other, and go to sleep. Don't be rushing like now you've got the appointment. That's when you remember that you've got this meeting. That's when you remember that you have to go and see your parents. That's now you remember you've got a football match. Don't do that. That's a huge insult to your woman. When you finish making love to your woman, show her the appreciation. Stay with her. Be with her. Tell her you love her. Tell her she's safe. Tell her she's okay. And go to sleep. When you wake up, maybe you can go and have a shower together. That's when you can say, okay, now I can go ahead with my other activities. Okay? So, if you watch this video all the way up to the end now, just know that you love this channel. So subscribe, share the videos, like the videos, and before you know it, we are growing together. Thank you so much for listening. I love you, my vibrant people. Please, making love is the most beautiful thing. That's the gift we have been given, to do it with the right person at the right time.